My name is Victor Parks, and I am from Elmore, Ohio. What led to my amputation was I was a dealer at the casino here in town, and we were working long shifts through it was the Thanksgiving season, and it would get to the end of the shift and I couldn't stand. Like, we would work overtime, and by the time we would get done, I was just in tears. I couldn't stand anymore. So we went to the doctor thinking it was one thing, and then found out it was something totally different. And next thing I know, we are on our way to see a vascular doctor and make the decision to have the amputation. But my wife's a nurse practitioner. Luckily for me, I did not realize how invaluable she would be along this road, but I used her as a sounding board for all the decisions we made. So it was kind of a group team effort. So we went, we got the information. The doctor said there was really nothing that they could do. And it was Dr. Afridi is one of the best in the city. So had I waited, there would have been a lot more phantom pain and other things along the road that may have caused complications. So it just made sense. I looked at it as logically as I could, and I'm like, it's gonna happen, let's do it and get through it. So I had the surgery in April, and it was January before I really, in earnest, started working for the prosthetic. Chris Perry, he was completely amazing. It just happened to be, I ran into Chris at Meyer, and Chris and I started talking, and the rapport was immediate. So I immediately said, okay, this is who I want doing my stuff. And sure enough, it worked out, and I started seeing him, and the rest, as they say, is history. 2 days before the surgery was the last night I bowled. And I'm standing at the bowling alley, and I'm thinking, all right, we'll do this, we'll get through it, I'll get the prosthetic, I'll be ready, next season we'll be good to go. That would be like 3 months later. I'm thinking this is gonna be a piece of cake. And that turned into almost 18 months before I was really ready to try to do this again. And that was a driving force for me. I've bowled since I was about 12 years old. I have bowled all over the country. I've bowled the national tournament. I bowl everything that there is to bowl in the state tournaments. I have shot an 800, that's the coolest one I've ever did. I have 13 300s, which is nice. But if you ask me what my best accomplishment will be, it's when I shoot some of those big scores now. And I've been this close. You can do whatever your mind will let you do, to be perfectly honest. You just have to believe you're gonna get back to where you were, and I think you can do anything. I don't think there's anything you can't do. Another great example. I was at a tournament this weekend. We were in Springfield, Ohio. A lady comes up to me and she goes, "Can I take your picture?" And I was like, okay. And she explained to me that her brother-in-law had to have an amputation and he is really down. And she's like, "I see you bowling, and I just think that would be," I'm like, absolutely. I have no problems talking to people when they ask me about this, because I think the information needs to get to people that you can't let stuff hold you back. You have to focus on what you can do in front of you. You have to stay positive. It's positive, positive, positive. And hopefully you have people in your life that you can lean on and give you support.